of all the folks here in Atlanta, we're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds Tyler Croft. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage. And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead. On play action, Allen. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain. It's a first down on a gain of 10. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, but it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, second down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
Now Ito Smith. And some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Ito Smith, 48 yards. Well, the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play. They go play action here on first down. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills have taken the lead. Bass on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got him in, Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. A first down carry for Smith. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Jerry Hughes on the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, it's Smith. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. And 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Ryan. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On first down, it's Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. But how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how. And in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. try and run for this. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They keep it with Smith on first down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll run it here with Smith. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Allen off the play fake.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Ito Smith, his first carry. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gurley. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
On the run, it's Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 11 now. From the gun, Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 5 now. Murray, he gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Going to throw right side here, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Murray a give. This is Drake. 11 yards there. First down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Smith. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Looking downfield for Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And he's able to put it through. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll look to throw right away. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll run with Drake. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
46 to Mike, 46. You ain't going nowhere.
First down, Murray. Dancing to his left. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now Drake. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 41. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. To throw, it's Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray going to throw. Murray fighting, lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again, Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. A first down carry for Smith. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch the screen. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Let's go, D.
To throw again. Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
46 to Mike. I'm going to run you over. 46, boys. 46. 46 to Mike. Now watch run.
Now Murray again. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. It's Murray. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101. I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, +3.
Now Ito Smith. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Tuesday. 58, come on. Here we go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go. Show it.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On first down, it's Gurley. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Watson on first down. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. From the gun, here's Watson. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Leroy Reynolds. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, Johnson finding room to the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league that's told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. His throw incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
47, 19. Watch the run.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson, he's letting this one go for Fuller. Room here to run. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, Smith. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. They'll run it here with Smith. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he returns this to the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, 78 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
28, man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Now Ryan on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down. Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. A toss left side, Johnson. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 4th down, Watson. Finding fouls complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. From the red zone now, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Fairbairn able to put this one through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. He gives to Gurley. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll run on first down. Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the run, it's Smith. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Smith. There he goes again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off.
This is too easy right here. Too easy.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Again, it's Johnson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Let's go one more.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now it's Gurley. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Watson. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now it's Watson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Smith with a first down and more. And down to the 19-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
A first down carry for Smith. Into the secondary again. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.